Remember sitting behind your kit, dropping the needle on some Led Zeppelin, and wishing you could play just like Bonham? In this lesson, I'm going to show you step by step how to nail the top 3 Bonham licks that every drummer should know. We're going to start slow and then ramp the speed up, so see if you can keep up.
John Bonham on drums, Moby Dick.
So our first lick is super simple, but don't let that fool you. To play this like Bonham takes practice, so you're going to have to practice a little bit. It's very simple to play though. We're just going to be playing left, right, kick. But, well, super fast. But the really important thing to actually get this fast is to play left, right, kick, slow, with a metronome for an hour straight. Do not change it. Do not speed up. So put that metronome on, left, right, kick, left, right, kick. Do not move on, do not speed up, do not pass go or collect $200 without doing that for an hour with a metronome. All right, if you do that, I can pretty much guarantee you're gonna get this fast. Now we're gonna put this as triplets, so 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. That's pretty much the whole lick, but jump on to some pretty fantastic stuff. We're gonna see that as well with our next patterns and licks. But for this one, a thing that he likes to do, and by the way, I'm not a John Bonham head. I cannot recreate his sound exactly. I was more into Bill Bruford. He was my favorite drummer growing up. He does an amazing variation on this. I'm gonna show you in a second. But what John Bonham does is, especially during that Moby Dick solo, he plays left, right, kick, and then crosses his hands over and still plays left, right, kick. So you can practice that. The notation I have for you is going to be 1 measure of each. But you can do, instead of 4 each, you can do 2 each. Or 1 each. Personally, I don't do that too much. What I actually prefer to do, and I got this from Bill Bruford, and I learned this by ear, is very difficult, is play left, right, kick, and then right, left, kick. Or maybe I might start with the right hand. So right, left, kick, left, right, kick. Now, it sounds exactly the same, just doesn't look as bombastic if you're trying to go as fast as possible and play the Moby Dick kind of thing. But it sounds awesome, and there's another really cool way to play during a groove. I learned that from Bill Bruford, hearing a little thing he does during Heart of the Sunrise with Yes, which is something along those lines. So it's just right, left, kick, left, right, kick, and it alternates. It sounds pretty awesome. Our next lick is pretty much just as simple. It's 3 notes long, but it involves a special technique. That technique is what I call the slide technique. So your right foot on the bass drum is going to hit in the middle and then slide forward. And keep the ball of your foot in contact with the pedal at all times. Do not hop up off the pedal, and make sure you just slide forward. You can let your heel come down at the end to rest. And by the way, I made a video all about that, so you can master this slide technique and get really fast. I'll make sure that link is in the description. So the slide technique, all you got to do is add 1 hand, right hand, and add 2 kicks. So it's right kick, kick, right kick, kick. Watch that other video so you can know how to go through doing this really slow. But what you do is, especially, just do it with a hi-hat. So I believe this is from Good Times, Bad Times, and I'm not going to play it note for note. Just the idea is right kick, kick, right kick, kick. Add a snare with your right hand sometimes. And that's all there is to it. Make sure you get that technique right and practice it correctly, so watch that video below. Our next lick is, more of a groove than a fill. Arguably John Bonham's best. For me, second best. I'll let you guys guess below what I think is number 1. But we're talking about the Fool in the Rain shuffle that John Bonham plays in, Fool in the Rain. It is amazing sounding. It's a variation on the Bernard Purdie halftime shuffle. The Bernard Purdie halftime shuffle involves playing right, left, right as your main hand ostinato with an extra left hand on beat 3.
Purdie chorded shuffle is 2-bar phrase, halftime. The backbeat is on 3 of the bar. You got a 2-bar phrase. You got what's necessary because it started out with ballads.
So it's kind of a halftime shuffle. So the backbeat's on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's with the extra left hand. In a nutshell, that's the hand pattern, and we add certain bass drums with that to create different beats depending on the song, depending on the context. Now, the halftime shuffle, not the Fool in the Rain version, which we're getting to, but just like the basic beat would be adding your kick drum on these beats. There's some variation on that. And by the way, I have videos breaking down the halftime shuffle in great detail so you can totally master it. But in order to do the Fool in the Rain version, we have to do something specific, which is we have to get this open hi-hat on the third partial, the 1 and of 1. So bump, psh, da da da, that sounds like this. Now we got to do something special technique-wise in order to make this sound great, and that is we have to tap the left foot on beat 2, 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2. If I was going to play it just hands only and left foot, so we're adding that beat, but to get that to sound really good, got to hit the edge of the hi-hat. Like that. And add the bass drum. So the foot pattern alone is just... Okay, but here's the real secret. These patterns are just the beginning. If you want to be able to fly around the whole drum set, you won't get far without getting your chops together. So watch this video next where I show you exactly how to drill your hands and feet for effortless speed and power around the drums.